Hello everyone, Nordic Beast here, and welcome to an update video. So, it's my desktop. Uh, since I've been using OBS, I found out how to record stuff off my desktop, which is pretty darn cool. So, I figured I'd let you guys know I finally have some new editing software. I'm hoping this will actually be my first edited video. Especially because my mic volume tends to be very low. It's an older mic. Actually, I've had it about a year now, and it was pretty inexpensive. So it's held its worth so far, but it's not the loudest mic. It's much louder than my stand-up mic that I was recording with for a long time. Oh God. But anyway, so I started using this editing software here, Resolve. It is excellent, as you see here. Let's go ahead and so I don't like that. It doesn't, you have to move it over. If you double click on it, it should drop to a smaller size, but it barely does it. So Resolve is very similar to, Sony Vegas and things along those lines. It's pretty straightforward. Just drag and pull. Okay, change. Alright, that's what I meant to do. But I can take it, bam. And that's it. It loads it right in. This is just an example. One of my takes from my last Welcome to the Shipyard I didn't like, so I just figured I'd grab it just because it's a good example. So you can take it and say you want to chop out a part, you can sit here and just boop and then boop. Take that. Oh, no, undo that one. So then go back to your cursor. You can delete that. Oh, that's cool. It automatically. Oh, I hadn't noticed that before. That's glorious. Trying to figure out my own software as I'm making a video about it. So, but it's very straightforward. Hello everyone, Nordic Beast here. Oh, that sounds so back. Weird. I think it's recording 2. Is that back to the shipyard? Oh, there we go. So yeah, it was 2. So anyway, I'll have to toy with that later. But so there you have it. It's very, very simple, straightforward. And actually, this is my Welcome to the Shipyard. This will be my template for it. So hopefully I can get my intro redone. I think I'm just going to get rid of the symbol that I use, the triple triangle. It's called a Valknut. It's actually the symbol of the Norse god Odin. My only tattoo, actually, of me welding that in Space Engineers, which I do like it, but, Space Engineers isn't the only thing I play. So I might end up getting rid of that, but I'll still do, my intro background and all that stuff, and the music and all that at the start of the episode. It's going to be nice to be able to edit again. God, I actually miss it. But I figured I'd explain the reasoning I finally found this. Now, I was using this over here, VSDC Free Video Editor. It's, as far as being free, it's not a bad editor, but what you just saw me do here, where I visually just cut and, I could move everything back into place, do whatever I wanted to do to the individual chunk of file. For VSDC, to do what I just did, I'd have to load up this entire strip as a whole, and tell it at what time I wanted it to cut. So I would have to experiment where the time was, tell it, alright, cut here, cut at this other area, and remove that section. And it was very time consuming. There was a lot more steps than needed to be. So I was finding myself very frustrated with it, and that's why I didn't get around to finishing it. Finish learning it or using it. So that's why my episodes have been unedited the last few months. So I didn't do anything. And then a close friend of mine, I also work with her, and she's in management. I am not. I am to be in management, but not there yet. And she's fantastic. She's the go-to person. But our boss's boss, one of the higher-ups, told her, you need to go to another location. Well, originally they were going to essentially force her to work more hours for the same amount of pay. And then they're like, well, a position opened up in this other store. How about you go to this other location? And you have 24 hours to make your decision. And so that happened. She only had 2 more days to work. Barely anybody knew about it, and she left. So, with that being said, I am putting together a compilation video of everybody saying their goodbyes, and because everybody liked her, she was the go-to person. I still get to see her all the time because she's a real close friend of mine, and in fact, she lives a block away from me. I get to see her and hang out with her all the time. Everybody else doesn't. Well, I don't have editing software to do it, so I went and Googled some editing software. Stumbled upon some YouTube pages talking about, oh, the best free editing software out on the market right now, and this happened to pop up. And I looked at a few others, and they were alright, but this is the one that really stuck out to me. This is the free version of it, by the way, of DaVinci Resolve. You see it down here. There is a paid-for one that adds tons more. It's like, I think it's like $300 US, so it's pretty expensive. But if I had the extra cash, I would totally buy it. It seems like an excellent program. From what I read about it, it was developed in California, and then this French company DaVinci bought it, and they're still updating it and releasing it, and it's a pretty good product. So anyone who's trying to do YouTube and they need editing software, I would suggest this, and then look up a tutorial on it. Like, it took me a little bit to figure out what was what, and I had to watch a tutorial to find out, like, all the different tabs and everything, because everything's kind of split up. So, but it's pretty cool. I really like it. So with that being said, that opens up more stuff I can record now and do. On that list would be Glorious Adventures. The multiplayer in Space Engineers is still kind of but I mean, I can try, multiple takes and things like that. If I put plenty of time into it, I can continue it. Which, by the way, for anyone who doesn't really know, my idea behind it is, essentially, it's going to have a limited storyline. There will be, things going on, but, if you watch the first episode, essentially I crashed, I'm trying to find the rest of the crew, and once I do, and I can get into having people on there, which the multiplayer part is important for, it'll essentially just be us playing survival, but in character. We'll be role-playing. There will be no mention of it's a game, things like that. Otherwise, there won't be that much plot after that point. There'll be, maybe I'll throw in a plot point here or there just to give us a little direction, but otherwise it's mostly just going to be us playing the game and having fun and enjoying ourselves. So the plot will open up to allow us just to enjoy ourselves. So, also, I've been playing Depth. Actually, so is my wife, with the guys on TeamSpeak, like Dracul and DHR Mike and Wiseman and all them. Where's Depth? Where are you, Depth? There it is. Yeah. So it was before Halloween last time I played, but I've really been enjoying it. I really like Depth, and what's weird is that my wife does. She doesn't like first-person shooters very much, but she enjoys playing the Sharks because the Sharks are in third person. Like, for example, she plays Skyrim. Which I got Skyrim Special Edition. Yeah. It's not bad. I actually really like it. But anyway, my wife plays it in third person. She has trouble with first person for some reason. She also has trouble with, like, keyboard mouse controls. She's used to a controller. I grew up on computers. The first first-person shooter I ever played was the original Castle Wolfenstein, and I think I was 7? So that'd have been 1991? Yeah, I'm old. Sorry, I'm old. But anyway, so yeah, Depth has been on the plate lately. I actually tried to record it, but I didn't have OBS set up correctly at the time, which, as you see, I do now. And so it recorded all the audio, but not the visual. And I deleted it, and then later, very shortly after, Lacarthian was like, it'd been funny if you just sent me that. And he's like, I would actually learn how to do, like crappy animation, and I would just put animation over it, and you could release the episode as a normal Team Tryhard, but it's all this just crap animation of like stick figure sharks eating stick figure divers and things like that. I'm like, that's a missed opportunity. But yeah, so if I play Depth, it'll be like Team Tryhard, because it's, team game and all that. What else was it? Forest. The Forest has come up recently. Boop. And I played that just the other day, which is the 12th, so 10 days ago, but whatever. Wiseman and DHR Mike have been talking about it, and I I would love to play it again. It's been a while. A few months ago, my internet was down for about a week, and I played it, solo for that week. Oh, it's so good. Because, like, if you go on, they put all the good items underground where the cannibals are. So you have to prepare yourself to go underground. And it's horrifying. And I love it. It's so exciting. It's thrilling. So I think it would be better. Sorry, I'm breathing into my mic here. It would be even better in multiplayer. I know The Forest wasn't one of my more or wasn't my most popular series. Like a lot of people seem to. In fact, my most dislikes are on one of those episodes. I think it had like 2 likes on an episode and like 5 dislikes, which like the recording quality was kind of crap. My rendering was really bad. It rendered poor frames, so there's a lot of blurring and things like that. And the audio was kind of at the time. So I can understand people being a little crabby about that, but overall I thought the episodes were really good. In fact, they took me forever to edit them. In fact, everybody was yelling at me about it. But once I put them out, I actually really like those episodes. I think they're very funny. So yeah, well, we'll go from there. Everybody's been playing Payday 2 lately, but I deleted Payday 2 because it had like a 6 gig update. I'm like, fuck that. So I deleted the game, and then I looked to reinstall it, and it is 34 gigs. And I'm like, alright, fuck that. I am not downloading 34 gigs. So, yeah, but still playing lots of Space Engineers. If any of you have ever wondered, I have almost 4,000 hours. And in fact, the only person I know that has more hours than me currently, go to my friends list here. Oh, where are you? Would be Marcelo. Which he hasn't even played all that much lately. Look at that. 4,154 hours. Only one who towers over me as far as hours go. But in my defense, when it comes to this, early on, this is actually the 3rd computer I've been playing Space Engineers on in the last 3 years. The first computer I was on took forever to load the game because it was a crap computer. I couldn't build things very big, and because of how long it took to load, I didn't shut the game off. So there was several days at a time I would leave the game up just so I'd come home from work and I'd play it for a little while just because I didn't want to wait 10-15 minutes for the room to load. It was a bad computer. So then once I went to my wife's iMac, which I had as a dual boot, it actually ran Space Engineers pretty well. But its video card's not that great, and the computer's from like 2012, so it's getting a little old now. And then I bought this about a little over a year and a half ago, and it runs the game beautifully. I still need a better video card is the issue. So yeah, Space Engineers, Team Tryhard, all that good stuff. Editing back, wonderful, awesome. So that's what I am up to, and I'm actually quite excited about it. I miss editing. I've actually had this desire to make a cinematic suit. I haven't made one in a while. The last one I can think of that I did was the Glorious Adventures trailer, which shows the Glorious itself, which that eventually would come into play too. Just so you guys know. If anyone was wondering, like, why the hell did he crash not in the Glorious? So, yeah, that will eventually be part of it. So, anyway, that's pretty much it for now. I'm done rambling, I swear. So, if you guys enjoyed the episode, please hit that like button. I'll see you guys next time.